I don't know if you guys realize, but on this side of the bracket where PSG are playing Atalanta and RB Leipzig are playing Atletico Madrid, one of these teams who has never won the Champions League will be in the final. And that's exciting. PSG, who has never ever won the Champions League and who are arguably one of the most disappointing Champions League team ever, comes up against the Champions League new boys Atalanta, who is arguably one of the most exciting teams on the entire planet. The venue would be Lisbon, Portugal, a neutral venue in front of absolutely no fans. 5 substitutes will be used and the showpiece event will showcase players like Neymar, maybe Kylian Mbappe, Papu Gomez, Duvan Zapata, and Luis Muriel. As far as their journey so far in the competition, PSG top Group A with 16 points, where they picked up 5 wins, 1 draw, and did not lose a single game. They got 5 points ahead of second place Real Madrid in the group, and Club Brugge with 3 points and Galatasaray with 2 were the other teams in the group brushed aside by PSG. As for Atalanta, they finished Group C in second on 7 points, 7 points behind group leaders Manchester City. They picked up 2 wins, 1 draw, and 3 losses in the group phase. And that's kind of surprising that you make it all the way to the quarterfinals and you lost 3 group matches. Shakhtar Donetsk with 6 points and Dinamo Zagreb with 5 were the other teams pipped by Atalanta. In the round of 16, Atalanta were drawn against Valencia, where they defeated the Spaniards 8-4 on aggregate. In the first leg at the San Siro, Atalanta won the game 4-1, with Hateboer scoring in the 16th minute set up by Papu Gomez, Ilicic in the 42nd set up by Pasalic, Freuler in the 57th, and Hateboer again in the 62nd, set up by Mario Pasalic. Denis Cheryshev bagged the only goal in the 67th minute for Valencia. In the second leg at the Mestalla, Atalanta came from behind to defeat Valencia 4-3, ultimately going on to win the tie 8-4 on aggregate. The goal scorers in this game was Josip Ilicic, who bagged 4 goals for Atalanta. Simply wow. They came in the 3rd minute from the penalty spot, 43rd minute again from the penalty spot, in the 71st minute, and the 82nd minute set up by Remo Freuler. For Valencia, Kevin Gamero scored a brace in the 21st and 51st minute, and Ferran Torres, Man City's new winger, scored in the 67th. That was actually a good fight back by Valencia, but their feeble skills were no match for the power of Atalanta. For Paris Saint-Germain, they defeated Borussia Dortmund 3-2 on aggregate. In the first leg at the Westfalenstadion, Borussia Dortmund won the match 2-1. Erling Haaland scored first in the 69th minute, then Neymar equalized in the 75th set up by Kylian Mbappe, but 2 minutes later, Erling Haaland put Dortmund back in the lead with a goal set up by Giovanni Reina. In the second leg at the Parc des Princes, PSG won the match 2-0, with Neymar scoring in the 28th minute set up by Angel Di Maria, and left-back Juan Bernat chipping in with a goal in the 45th minute set up by Pablo Sarabia. For Atalanta, even though they got knocked out in the round of 16 of the Coppa Italia, they finished 3rd once again for a 2nd consecutive season, but this time they racked up their best ever points tally with 78, 5 points shy of league leaders Juventus. They also went on to score a whopping 98 goals in the 2019-20 Serie A season. Wow. For the Parisians, they went on to complete another domestic treble, winning Ligue 1 for the 7th time in the last 8 seasons, and pipped both Saint-Etienne and Lyon to the cup finals. Talk about one-sided. As for head-to-head, this would actually be the first ever meeting between Atalanta and PSG, and it definitely promises not to be a stalemate. As for team news, for Atalanta, on loan midfielder Adrian Tamezi was removed from the squad, while Bellanova and Shutalo was added. Prolific forward Josip Ilicic is out for personal reasons, while defender Palomino and goalkeeper Golini could miss the match through injury. For Paris Saint-Germain, Edinson Cavani and Thomas Meunier has left the club, while Mitchell Bakker and Eric Maxim Choupo-Moting was added to the squad. Kylian Mbappe and Livan Kurzawa are nursing injuries and are both doubtful for this match. In terms of form after restart, PSG has been so-so, bullying their way in friendlies versus Le Havre and Celtic, and barely scrape past Saint-Etienne in the cup and Lyon in the other cup on penalties. For Atalanta, they played 13 games after restart, won 9, lost 1, and drew 3. Now, that's impressive. As for prediction for this game, this would be a very tricky match to predict. Being completely honest here, both teams are very good going forward, and both their defenses are stellar. Even though Atalanta goes gung-ho, if you go and check their Serie A record, they're pretty good in defense. Same goes for PSG. So this one is very tricky. Kylian Mbappe picked up a knock against Saint-Etienne and is doubtful for this game. He is included in the squad, but I don't know if he's gonna feature. Maybe off the bench, maybe he'll start, maybe he'll strap it up, take some painkillers and go out there, because this is one of the best opportunities PSG has had in the while to actually advance far in the tournament. Like, they have not made it to the semifinals since 1995. They have been making it to the round of 16 for the last 3 seasons and getting knocked out, and before that the quarterfinals and getting knocked out. So to get drawn against Atalanta is a great opportunity. A newbie in the competition, a team they would fancy themselves beating. Kylian Mbappe would definitely want to strap that up and run out there and win the game for his team. Then there's the Neymar factor. Oh my God, this guy is so talented. Forget about his off-field antics. When on the field, Neymar is one of the best players in the world. What, you know, we're not going to compare him to Ronaldo and Messi, but look, man, the man is magical. The man has magic in his feet, and Atalanta has to be very careful of Neymar on the day. He's going to draw a lot of players, and maybe him drawing a lot of players would release players like Icardi, Sarabia, maybe a Paredes if he features, Mbappe. Imagine having to deal with Kylian Mbappe and Neymar in the same game, and Icardi. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough for Atalanta. Trust me on that. PSG has a lot of big name players. They have a lot of big name players, and I'm talking about Neymar, Mbappe, Di Maria, Icardi. You have to deal with Verratti. It's ridiculous. It's simply ridiculous. Idrissa Gueye would be a busy man in midfield. It's gonna be tough, man. It's gonna be tough. Their defense is pretty solid with the outgoing Thiago Silva. This is his final year at PSG. He would want to win something big after being there 10 years. You know what I'm saying? 10 years. Kimpembe may feature. Look, man. Look. It's going to be an exciting one. Atalanta, you got your hands full, because Thomas Tuchel's team is going to come out there and they're going to mean business. I'm not saying Atalanta won't mean business, but only one team could win on the day. A big miss for Atalanta will definitely be Josip Ilicic, who scored 5 goals in the round of 16 against Valencia. He will be out for personal reasons. We won't get into that right about now. You could Google it. Check out Josip Ilicic and you'll find out what actually happened. I don't need to get into the man's personal issues right about now. But 12 games that he has missed this season in the Serie A. Atalanta lost 3, drew 3, and won 6. And in the 26 matches that he featured in, they won 17, lost 3, and drew 6. So it just shows how important the Slovenian is to Gianpiero Gasparini's 11. So all the best, Josip Ilicic. I hope you get over those personal issues really fast and we can see you back out on the pitch next season. Atalanta is a very good defensive team, but their threat lies in their attack. They have a whole lot of goal scoring options. You're talking about Zapata, Malinovsky, Luis Muriel, Papu Gomez, the fullbacks in Gosens and Hateboa. You have Pasalic, Freuler. All these guys could pop up with a goal. So guys like Marquinhos, Thiago Silva, Presnel Kimpembe, Mitchell Bakker, if he features, they would have their hands full for the entire game. This one is going to be a showpiece event, man. Listen. We ain't going to see no stalemate, as I said earlier. There will be goals. Trust me on that. There will be goals. But ultimately, the team that puts the most in the back of the opposition's net will go on to the semifinals, of course. And I'm going to pick PSG to move on after a 3-2 thriller. And that would be where Atalanta's Cinderella story would come to an end. But if Atalanta manages to pull off the upset here, I stand corrected. But all I know, we're going to have one hell of a game. So guys, thanks for watching another video. If you're new around here, consider hitting the subscribe button. Share your predictions in the comment section down below. Let me know if I missed any major talking points in the video. Head on over to cardsplug.com/dominicrichfc. Get yourself one of those lovely football cards you see on the wall there. Use the coupon code dominicrichfc to get yourself 15% off your orders. All the links will be in the description box down below. Don't forget to smash a big like on the video. And from your boy Dominic Rich, until next time, peace out. Rich Squad.